thinking, Bobby. You need rally, but you warmed up.
And we are live. Hold on, give me just a moment. All right. Oh man. Forgive me, everyone. I'm a little bit congested today. I'm not feeling too good, but still going to give the content out today, regardless of how I feel. As you can tell, my voice is very hoarse right now. It's Ramadan. I'm very hoarse, and I got to fast too as well. Can't eat anything until nightfall, so I'm fasting on a bunch of water right now. But anyways, I want to welcome y'all to the show. A pre-show between my today and then my night show where I'm going to do the news. So I want to give y'all a little pre-show. I was trying to give it to y'all early this morning, but I overslept. But here we are now. So we're just going to jump into some clips. And then we're going to jump into some 3 videos that I have we can watch.
Trouble.
Twitch enforced their TOS on small streamer Giguk, giving him a warning to not combine YouTube and Twitch chats. Weird.
What's up? What's up? So I got in a little bit of trouble with Twitch the other day. So, I got in a little bit of trouble because
What is this guy, Pakistani? He's definitely Middle Eastern. I don't know what race he is.
apparently it is against terms of services to combine Twitch chats and YouTube chats into one chat. So I got a warning from Twitch. I don't know why, but I got a warning from Twitch to be like, hey, if you do multi-stream again, make sure both chats are separate. So chats, have a look at each other. I know you were once one body, but now you guys are both separate. You guys sit on the opposite corner, guys. Sit.
That's corny.
Here's what your first 10 minutes look like in old school RuneScape. You spawn in
Promotion. Oh yeah, there's that clip about Jordan that's going around, trending everywhere. About he touched the kid, somewhat inappropriate, I believe. It's not that big of a deal. It looks like it's just a celebration. People blow everything out of proportion. Twitch. I'm confused. What am I looking at?
I can't move. What? What the fuck? What? You put me in a fucking frozen. The god did! I am free!
What the hell?
Nigga. What? No, we're good.
Oh yeah, this guy right here. Yeah, so this guy's been having some of the worst days I think I've ever seen in my life. This guy 2 days in a row got his ass beat up on camera. First by Larry Wills, who we're going to be covering today on the stream. We watching a video for Johnny Bravo the Larry Wills files, and then we're also going to be covering some other videos. But this guy Dean, this guy's taking 2 L's in 2 days, man. First, it was an already bad thing to already get slapped up by Larry Wills the day prior. Then the next day, you talk shit to a former UFC heavyweight fighter, and then you get elbow in the face, and then you fight back, and then you like give him like pillow punches, because like you see in a angle of the video, one angle, that the fighter, the former MMA heavyweight fighter, who's Rampage Jackson's manager, he's literally laughing at the punches. They're not doing anything. It's funny as shit to me, bro. Like, this guy is a clown, bro. Like, 2 days in a row, you got your ass beat on camera. At that point, you just need to log off.
That's a strip cut, I ain't gonna lie.
Who, me? Wait, what?
A stripper? No, you.
Cali?
Oh, come on, man. It's all about
Where
love.
you from?
All you need is love, my man. It's all...
I for sure run your
I didn't
pockets.
know you though, man. I'm Chris,
Nah,
man.
don't shake my eye.
No.
I run your pockets though, for real.
No. What do you mean by...
This guy's trying to act like he's a gangster, bro. Like, this, it's like that is that short man mentality, bro. These short dudes are always fucking mad about everything. They have the pictures. They have the how do you say? They have pretty much like the anger of like a toddler. Like, they have the anger of, like, say a toddler, because of like it's that short man syndrome. It just gets you so mad and fired up. Like, this guy right here, this guy's a loser, bro. Doesn't matter if the guy's a boxer or whatever, man. This guy's just a fucking loser, bro. You could tell like he's just a dickhead for no reason. He act like he's the biggest shit on the planet, and like the only big platform he's big on is like Instagram. And that's not even a real platform. He actually has no real following. Like, you can't be acting as cocky as you are, and you don't really have no real following. You got your ass beat by a non-fighter who's basically being accused of being well, not actually accused, actually he's a cuck. And the other one, a former MMA heavyweight fighter. You got beat up by 2 people 2 days in a row. Come on, man. Like, you're literally just a walking joke at this point. Talk about you gonna run someone's pockets. What the hell?
It would appear that Jason is not alone.
What the fuck?
It can smell.
I don't know what's going on with that. What the fuck?
Yo, this is telling me I'm about to sabotage.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. So good luck.
Say that, bet. Yeah, but get your clip elsewhere, bro. Your clip shouldn't cost a nigga that's actually trying 100,000, bro.
Yo, he's mad as shit.
Like, if someone did that to you, you wouldn't find it funny. I don't know what to say. I guess it's funny for that.
I don't know what the fuck's going on with all of this stuff. There's no good clips today, man. What the fuck? There's no good clips. Anyways, we're gonna get into some of our videos. We're gonna watch the Tyler Oliveira video of him going to a neighborhood in New York that housed a bunch of, well, really only a community of only Hasidic Jews who were committing welfare fraud. Go figure. I never covered this video, so this is the first time I'm getting a chance to finally cover it. So we're going to cover this, then we're going to have a video from Moon that talks about Mel Gibson tried to warn us all, and then we're going to watch the Larry Wills files, the main event.
A village of 44,000 Hasidic Jews in upstate New York that primarily speak Yiddish have an average of 7 kids per family. How many kids do most people have out here?
17, 18.
How do they afford 17, 18 kids? It's one of the poorest towns in America, with 40% living beneath the federal poverty line. Many men here are religiously studying the Torah full-time and heavily rely on public assistance and welfare in the form of Medicaid.
Oh, but that was mine. You know what the fuck happened. Let's lower down the quality a little bit so the video can play. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So I see that the Somali stuff has made the nationwide news, but this has been swept underneath the rug. It's crazy because like I'm against fraud from all races, including Jews. Hasidic Jews are committing a lot of fraud right now. Yeah, we definitely should call for their deportation to Israel.
Housing vouchers, food stamps, and cash aid to support their giant families that God commanded them to have. And the village enforces strict gender roles, modest dress codes, and sends their kids to private religious schools. And why is it okay for Jewish people to live together in a homogenous Jew-only community, but it's illegal when white people try to build their own? I pulled up the Curious Joel myself to see what's going on.
Hold on one second. I think the video's acted up.
Federal poverty line, many men here are religiously studying the Torah full-time and heavily rely on public assistance and welfare in the form of Medicaid, housing vouchers, food stamps, and cash aid to support their giant families that God commanded them to have. And the village enforces strict gender roles, modest dress codes, and sends their kids to private religious schools. And why is it okay for Jewish people to live together in a homogenous Jew-only community, but it's illegal when white people try to build their own? I pulled up the Curious Joel myself to see what's going on. Welcome to Curious Joel, a traditional community of modesty of values. Keeping with our traditions and religious customs, we kindly ask that you dress, behave in a modest way while visiting our community. This includes...
That is crazy because they'll sit there and cry racism, anti-Semitic, you know, if say white people try to build their own communities and want to basically keep it strictly only white. But when Jews or any other ethnic group does it, not a problem at all. Empowering, you know, very it's putting your race first, of course, but like I said, it's only when everyone else does it, it's not a problem. But when whites do it, it becomes a problem. It becomes white supremacy, racist. You know, why do they not want whites to live around us? As most of these minority groups would say, why do they not want to live around us? They created this problem. They created so much problems in the world. They should be able to live around us. Says okay, so we're back. So they say it's offensive towards minority groups. It says, how dare white people try to live away from all this diversity instead of intaking it and accepting it. You know, it was only whites that are getting hit with this much conflict when it comes to like building their own homogenous society. But when it comes to like any other group, not a problem at all. You look at Israel, for example, very, very homogenous, very, very Jewish only country where the only people that can be there are Jewish descent. If you have Jewish blood, you have the right to you have the right to return, which is actually a law that requires any Jew from any country the right to return to Israel, no matter the circumstance. You could be in the middle of like say child abuse related crime, and you have a right to return to Israel. It's crazy, I know. Happens all the time. Or say in the instance of like Jonathan Pollard, you know, guy was convicted and charged with espionage, selling our secrets to Israel, who turned around and sold our secrets to like the Soviet Union, gets convicted in America, is released, then goes to Israel and receives a hero's welcome, basically. Like he did something right. When he stole our secrets and they turned around and sold it to Russia. It's insane to me. But yeah, it is crazy to me like how they sit here and they applied like this standard to like only to one group, but not to everyone else. Everyone else can have an homogenous group, have an homogenous community, but when it comes to whites, they're not allowed to have so.
Wearing long skirts or pants, covered necklines, sleeves past the elbow, use appropriate language, maintain gender separation in all public areas. Thank you for respecting our values. Let's pop in here and say shalom. Lots of people praying. Hi, shalom. Okay, so it says entrance for members only. Not sure what it takes to be a member. What does it take to be a member? Do I have to be Jewish to enter? Okay, I'm not sure. I'm not sure the schedule exactly, but 9 o'clock sharp, they're not at work. Okay, so I guess everyone's praying right now. So you gotta wonder what these people do for employment. You'll notice the Mexicans out here are doing the hard labor, and the Jewish people, I'm not sure what they do. Maybe we can ask this guy. Excuse me, what do most people do for work out here? You don't know? All right, cold shoulder. Question for you, sir. How long do people pray per day? Okay, what do people do for work? Okay, what do you do for work? Okay, you don't want to talk? How many hours a day do they pray?
3 hours a day.
Do people have 9 to 5s?
Yes.
Like what industries are they involved in here?
Construction or other type of industries.
And what do you do?
I'm a student and also I'm doing home care.
What are you studying?
I'm studying Torah.
Torah?
Yes.
How old are you?
Our holy Torah.
And who pays for education?
I try to work on overtime.
Overtime?
Yes.
Where do you work overtime?
I work home care.
Home care?
Night, yes.
Is it like, do you have kids?
I have kids, yes.
How many kids?
3.
How do you afford to raise 3 kids while being a student?
Because I work very hard. I want to study the Torah. I'm very proud.
How do you afford to study the Torah, though?
God help me.
Does the American taxpayer help you too?
Also, yes.
Yep. How many people out here
Bruh.
on like welfare in the form of like housing assistance or
Like,
Section 8
everybody
or
actually admits
EBT,
that.
SNAP, Medicare,
Yes, yes, yes.
and that allows you to study the Torah?
Yes.
And raise your kids?
Yes. Yes, thank
And
you.
how many kids do most people have out here?
17, 18.
How do they afford 17, 18 kids?
They are proud to do what the Torah says, that you need to be multiple and fruitful.
Wow. And do you think there's welfare abuse in the community out here?
No.
No? Because they actually have the kids?
Yes.
They have the kids. Do they get tax credits for the kids?
What they get, but they are all doing to keep our Torah, yes.
Keep the Torah?
Yes.
And what are your thoughts on people out there who can barely afford to have 1 kid?
If they want, they can have 1, but if God's given them more, it's very proud.
Okay, shout out God.
Yes.
Okay.
We are very against the state of Israel. It's a very big problem for us.
So you guys don't approve of a state of Israel before the Messiah comes, right?
Yes, yes. Zionism is not Judaism. It's a very other thing.
Question for you, sir. What do you do for work out here? Are you on the phone?
I
Or are
argue
you listening to the radio?
differently.
Okay. Damn, it's tough to get some answers out of folks. What do you do for work?
Nothing.
How do you make money?
My wife.
Your wife?
Bro,
What does she
that
do for
pussy
work?
argument is crazy.
What is this? What?
Interview. Good to meet you. For YouTube. So your wife works and do you study the Torah?
Have a good day.
How many kids do you have?
Have a good day.
How many children do you have? Okay, thank you. Well, that was fascinating. Excuse me. Do you study Torah? Torah?
No, no.
What do you do for work?
What the fuck?
Do you have a job? Does your wife work? Are you a student of the Torah?
Yes.
Do you work a job for money?
Hi?
Yeah.
No.
Does your wife?
Yes.
She does.
What?
Does your wife go to work to make money and you study Torah?
Where are you?
Tyler, good to meet you. I'm just doing a YouTube video about this place. I find it fascinating.
Enough time. I have to go.
But where are you going if you don't work?
I study.
Do you study? And does your wife work? What industry does she work in? Teaching, education,
Teaching.
children? And how do you afford the kids if you don't work? Your wife? Okay, thank you. Sounds like
Yo,
a great
he-
setup.
he
Damn,
doesn't
I
work
might have
his
to get in on
wife
that.
work is
Excuse me,
crazy,
what do women
bro.
work at here? What jobs do women work in here? Is it mostly childcare? Okay, cold shoulder. Do you work a job as well as raising kids?
It's funny, like they're acting more like the Somali community when Nick Shirley went over there and they refused to talk to Nick Shirley. Now this Jewish community, it just seems like they're doing the same exact thing. It's funny how this is happening right now. Like instead of answering questions, it's like they're walking away and like looking at him, giving him like the side eye, and they're not willing to communicate. What is up with that? I'm very curious to know exactly what's really going on in these communities like this, to where they're not working hard. None of them are working. Some are relying on their wives to work, and they're only studying the Torah. There's got to be more to this because like there's no way that this is possible.
Do the women raise the kids in? Okay, tough to talk to the women out here. How do people afford to have families? So like as you raise baby, do you also go to work at some point? What do you do for work? Do you study the Torah for a living? Do you study the Torah? Do you work a job? No? Does your wife work a job? Are you a student? Do you work? Are you a student? Man, I can't do this anymore. Question for you. Do you study Torah? Do you study the Torah? Excuse me, sir. Do you study the Torah? Hey.
I don't think he speaks English.
Oh, you speak on his behalf? How do you know that? Get on out of here. He said he doesn't want to give an interview. How would he know? Do they communicate telepathically via hive mind? Hi. Tyler, yes. How are you, my friend? How are you doing? Yes.
Wow.
How are you? You want to say hi?
Independent journalist.
What
Yes.
the fuck?
You want to say hi? No.
Okay, how are you doing?
Hey, shit.
Do you want to tell me a little bit about this place?
Sure, we go up here.
Okay.
It's a very nice place.
Yeah, and it's mostly Hasidic Jews?
Yes,
Okay.
it's only Hasidic
Bro, these people look like they're born of inbred. Holy shit.
Jews.
And it's one of the most biggest growing towns,
Big
right? By
growing town.
percentage?
It's the biggest in the
Big
United-
families.
Big families, right?
How do people afford to have such big families out here?
Don't say anything.
What do you mean? How do they have such big families?
We believe in God that
Believe in
God
God?
created that.
Okay. Hey, thanks for saying hi, my friend.
I don't know who you are.
My name's Tyler Oliveira.
I don't talk to the suspicious person.
How am I suspicious?
I don't know who you are.
Damn, ouch, that hurt my feelings. Do you study Torah? Or do you work a job or own business?
Yeah, works a job.
Well, that's not true. What's up?
They have Torah and they work.
That's not true. That's a lie. That's not true.
Suspicious person.
That's not true. I talked to people. They said some of them just study the Torah. They told me themselves.
Well, some.
So who's the liar? Oh, I understand that. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know who you are.
Just asking questions. How many children do you have?
You work for Hamas?
What? I'm a journalist. I'm
What?
just exploring. YouTube vlogger. I don't work for Hamas. He said, do you work for Hamas? What? Okay, so this is the most beautiful
This is
10 million
crazy.
synagogue right here. It's quite nice. Let's see if anyone wants to talk. Are most people here rabbis?
Yo, this is crazy, bro. I don't know what the fuck's going on right now with this. Yeah, but this is kind of like, bruh, what are we seeing right now in these communities, bro? This Jewish, Hasidic Jewish community.
Rabbis? Rabbis? Are you guys rabbis? No. Okay. Do most of them work as... Yes, hello. I'm asking men what they do for a living out here. Are most people here...
What number?
Oh, just my name, Tyler. I'm just asking Hasidic Jews out here.
No.
Bro, why do they all have the same outfit, bro? The top hat, the long coats, the white undershirt, bro. They all have the same outfit, bro. It's like, you know, it remind me of that game Hitman, and where they were cloning Agent 47, and then everyone in the game had the exact same suit on, like the black suit, white undershirt, red tie. This is what it was reminding me of. Like, you guys, they all dress exactly identical, and they got the long twisted dreidels, bro.
What do you mean?
People are not gonna answer you.
What do most men do here for work? Is it they study the Torah?
No, most people are working in Amazon.
CNN? No, I just have a YouTube channel. The mere presence of a goyim was sufficient to raise suspicion. Question for you. What do most men do for work here? Are they rabbis? This is working? No. What do they do? 'Cause I'm trying to talk to people to figure out what the main industry is.
A lot of.
Can you give me some ideas?
Oh, go outside.
Okay, thank you. I'm trying to talk to folks like you, how you make your money and afford to raise your families.
Rolf.
What?
54 rolls.
But then I finally met this guy who gave me some wisdom.
I think people do.
What do you do for a living?
Billboards.
How long does the prayer last? And when do people go to work?
People go from 9 o'clock in the morning, from 6 o'clock in the morning until the night.
So how do they pay their bills?
How they pay the bills? By working.
Well, when do they work if they're praying all day?
They're not praying all day. So you have a lot of people coming in the morning and going into work, then coming back to pray. You have a lot of people coming in the morning to pray. You have people just waking up late.
I see. Okay.
Having a big community.
So you own a billboard company?
Yes.
How do people afford to have like 10 kids out here?
The community is based on this. So
okay, so is it wealthy members of the community give charity?
Yes, mostly. That's the way.
Are most people on Medicaid, SNAP, EBT? Let's be honest.
I don't know. I can't speak for other people.
What about you?
I'm not going to tell about myself.
Okay.
A lot of these folks have business there. Not all of them. Some of them.
But there's a lot of you guys, right?
Some of them are being supported by community members.
What's the big industry for women out here? Is it childcare? Because I notice Mexicans seem to work like retail, construction. Many men will tell me my wife works, but I do not.
That's not true.
That's what they told me though. They themselves.
The first 2 years after they get married.
Okay.
Only the first 2 years. Okay. And then they go work. Most men.
Okay. All right. How many kids do you have? I'm gonna guess you have 13. They all vote unanimously in favor. Look at this. There's a car accident every 5 seconds. Some of the driving out here is horrendous. It's truly terrible. What do the Jewish people here do for work, from what you've seen? Do they just pray or?
No. So yes, they pray every single day and they work every single day after this.
After they pray, they go to work.
Yeah, they drive in the school bus and transit bus.
Excuse me, gentlemen. What do you guys do for work here? Do you guys have like businesses, like work a job? Do you guys study Torah?
I have a job.
What do you do?
I'm in sales.
Are you lying to me? That's the way you looked at him. I'm just like, what? Is it just ink? What do you do?
I'm in sales.
What do you sell?
Food.
Why do you keep looking at him? Okay. What food do you sell?
Chocolates.
What? I feel like I'm getting bamboozled right here. I don't understand the look back there. Do most women raise their households and then they work afterwards?
Some, not most.
Some. Okay. Like what percentage? Half?
Maybe half.
Maybe half.
Usually when they study, they do just that.
Okay.
Or go to work, study in the morning and straight after the
To be fair, I have seen people who work bus driver jobs, some people doing something in the shop, sort of managing the shop. The construction and hard labor seems to be exclusively executed by the Mexicans. Excuse me, miss. Do women work and raise the kids out here?
Sometimes.
Do the men work or do they study?
Bruh. Right, because I might be having too many tabs open. I have too many tabs open. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, so far it seems like to me everyone's unwilling to answer what they do for work. And the ones that are saying that, I mean, that guy gave clarification earlier that the guys that say they don't work and let their wives work, they only do that for like a little minute and then they go and actually start working themselves. The man, of course. And so there's a lot of questions being asked about this community, like how many in this community are actually like, you know, working and not relying on welfare. And it seems so far people are not willing to answer the question about that. It's kind of insane. So we'll see right now going, but it's like, bro, this is kind of like insane to listen to some of the stuff. Like some of these people are not willing to actually like answer the questions.
The Torah. The sheer density of minivans out here is a phenomenon in and of itself. Excuse me. What do you do for a living? Okay. What do you do for work? What do you do for a living, sir? Tough scene. Excuse me. What do you do for a living? Excuse me. What do you do for work?
I student.
You're a student. You're old though. There we go. So you gotta answer this puzzle for me then. What do people do for work out here?
We do construction, we do everything.
Do people spend hours praying in the synagogue and then they work afterwards? Do the women raise the kids and that's all they do, or do they work as well?
They work as well. The men also raise their kids.
Wow.
We just don't bother nobody. Whatever normal people is doing,
Yeah.
we're doing.
Okay.
But we're doing it mostly in the kosher way. Instead of selling to general supermarkets,
I see.
for example, I'm in the kosher food. I sell for kosher supermarkets.
What I'm hearing is they'll gladly take money out of the American tax base to support their lifestyle, and if they do start a business, it'll most likely accommodate and service Jews.
We don't bother nobody. We don't kill.
That's hilarious. So you mean to tell me right now their business model is like they only serve to non-goyim? So they're gonna have like a sign at the door that says non-goyim can come in, bro. So that means only Jews only run business, can serve only Jews, and goyim are not allowed. Basically, it means that store was promised to them 3,000 years ago. Or 6,000 years ago, whichever. I forgot to say. That store was promised to them 3,000 years ago.
This is true. No violence out here.
No violence.
No drugs.
No drugs. No stealing. No thing. No nothing.
I've only seen bad drivers though.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because we have so much. We have like 10 children. We're all too busy. That's why we were upset by driving. We're getting nervous. That's the biggest violence you'll find by us. One day a year, it's called Purim.
Party.
We dance. People getting drunk. And the biggest good thing about that we're giving donations for other people.
Oh, that's right.
Do you know how much money goes out in the village?
I'm gonna get millions.
Millions, and that's without being so polite, keeping open the doors. That's a thing on.
Gentile behavior.
Yeah, right. No, not Gentile. But you're not going. I can see you.
I'm going.
No, you're not going. You're a Yid. Going back. You're a Yiddish kid.
Okay.
Are you a Yid?
I'm Goyim.
Can you show me your license?
I know that you guys don't support Zionism, or you guys don't support the Jewish state until the Messiah is here, right?
Exactly. They are not the Jewish people. They are not us, and we are not them. They are not Jewish at all. The state of Israel.
Yeah, I mean, it's a school of thought right there. I hear a lot of Hasidic Jews, you know, especially ones that live towards the New York area. They're not really in support of Israel. I don't know if they would go as far as to say that it should be wiped off the map or anything like that of any sorts. But I think they're against it for other reasons. They're not like against it to where they say it's not a real Jewish country. They won't go that far. They can say it doesn't represent, you know, Judaism at all. Zionism is not Judaism, even though technically Zionism did take inspiration and really sort of that supremacist ideology that's built into the religion from it and to create Zionism. So there's that. I would think more of these Hasidic Jews are like more like Ehud Barak in the left-leaning party in Israel. Even though technically speaking, they kind of differ with the left-leaning party too, because like the left-leaning party considers Israel a legitimate country, whereas the Hasidic Jews right now in this enclave in a neighborhood in New York, they don't consider Israel to be an actual country. That's just what I'm going off of. I'm just going off of like hypothesis. So I don't really 100% know this.
It's a secular state, same as Japanese, but they call themselves Jewish people. They don't obey no laws. They're taking out kids from the yeshiva, sending them to draft to army to fight Hamas, which they create the problem. If they would listen to the Torah, the whole war wouldn't be.
How do people afford to have so many kids here?
They don't afford. We help each other. We open 2 groceries called Maitiv. We're giving them 50% discount. Just giving you one example.
Yeah, I can get a discount too?
Yes, because the store is officially made for everybody.
The one thing I'm curious about though is the welfare use.
Both the federal or whatever the state, they're both spending equal money for other people. The only difference is over here, the money is being spent for us in our mouth to eat, and in Bronx, it's being spent for the NYPD to fight.
Are you on welfare?
No.
Do you know anyone on welfare here?
I won't comment on that question.
Come on.
How should I answer?
You own a shop. You own a supermarket basically. So you would know. Give me a rough estimate.
No,
if you
no.
can. Why not?
No, I'm not.
Why?
I'm not gonna comment.
Why? Why is that stickler?
Because I can't answer you a simple.
You can give me a rough estimate though. Just ballpark.
What do you think? And
I guess 33%.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's probably that on average throughout the U.S. That's not terrible.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to figure out how people afford to raise 10 plus kids on sometimes single income households.
We don't spend so much money for each kid.
Humble living. Like how many kids per family?
10, 12,
He's asking
14,
good questions.
That's huge. And how do people afford to have such big families out here?
Working.
Like, what do people do for work out here?
What to do? Brokerage and
Brokerage?
construction.
Okay.
These guys are so adamant on not answering questions right now. Like they look so nervous when they're being asked some of these questions. All right, so we're going to lower down the speed because like it keeps buffering. I don't know why the YouTube keeps buffering.
Working. Like, what do people do for work out here?
What to do? Brokerage.
Brokerage.
Construction.
Okay.
Teaching in school.
Okay, teaching, school, construction. What percentage of people do you think are on like welfare, Medicaid? A lot.
Lot people. Big people.
Okay. Okay. What do they do?
What I do?
Yeah. What do you do for work?
The camera angles are kind of like funny. He's got the camera looking at his face, and then like next it turns to them, and they look like they're like children, look like they're like kids that did something wrong, and they're being disciplined by their parents right now. This is so funny. I don't know why. It's like it's giving me that camera angle. This guy's, I think he's got a Subway sandwich. Bro, this is crazy.
Student. Okay. How old are you?
That's very late to me.
I see. Thank you. Would you like to be interviewed?
I know can professional English, so.
You speak English? Any English? No? Okay. Tough to find someone that speaks English out here. It's tough to find anyone besides the Mexicans out here at work. These guys are looking at their phones half the time too. I'm a little bit confused. And why is everyone on the smart or on the flip phone? Are they actually speaking to someone? Like,
bro, they're using a flip phone? What the fuck?
are you actually on the phone with someone?
Yeah.
Oh, you are. Okay. Some people I hear are on the radios.
Could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pregunta. Esta ciudad, Jews?
Yeah.
Solo?
Yeah, it's only the Jews.
And las personas hispanic trabaja por construcción?
Yeah.
Jews trabaja en construcción aquí o no?
Only the Hispanics.
Hispanics? Okay. Thank you, my friend. Okay, so this is sort of a well-known fact, but it's good to hear from him that the Hispanics are working the construction out here and the Jews are living here. You work in the medical industry.
Yes.
And you help someone who's elderly or
Well, it's for pediatrics.
pediatrics.
It's a private office for Dr. Worksberger.
Okay, I've noticed that seemingly only Hispanics are out here working.
Yes.
And I have not seen many of the Jewish people here working.
Yeah.
Do you know what's going on there?
That I don't know, but we do have a few coworkers also there
Okay.
too. But I have noticed that also.
I'm trying to figure out how you guys afford to have so many kids, though.
I mean,
I see all these Mexican workers, too.
personally,
Yeah.
I'm struggling.
You're struggling? Yeah.
Not easy. Most
Okay.
people I know are.
Are most people who have this amount of kids on
He looks
forms of
Sephardic.
welfare, like
He looks like a
SNAP,
Sephardic Jew.
Medicaid,
he's got
housing
brown
assistance,
skin.
that sort of thing?
A lot of people. I'm not,
Yeah.
Unless that might be the camera angle. I don't know.
talk to others, and I don't know.
Do you think?
have because I mean,
Yeah.
make sure they are eligible for
Like tax credits for the kids, right?
yeah, they're eligible more for whatever, for low income, whatever you want,
Yeah.
because you have that many kids,
Like Section 8 waivers for stuff like this?
something like.
Yeah. So, do most people work jobs out here? Or is it kind of just raising their kids?
As far as I know, yes. I mean, the woman will raise her kids, and most of the men will work.
And the women raise the kids full time?
Most of them. There are some women who will work part time, or and more less women
Yeah.
full time. It's very hard to work when you have kids.
Okay. Could I move here as a non-Hasidic Jew? Would I be able to, though? That's my real question, because I've heard it's practically impossible.
It's not true.
Is that true?
No, there's nobody can stop you. You're not gonna be comfortable.
I get that, but would someone actually rent or sell me a house out here as a non-Hasidic Jew? Unlikely, right?
Not unlike. I mean, unlikely maybe. I can't.
Okay.
I don't own a house.
Sure.
To rent you to ask you this question.
Yeah.
But the point is that everybody lives wherever they want to.
Sure.
Same as I live here. Nobody told me, hey, you have to live here. I live here because I want to live here. Correct?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So if a secular guy is going to move in, he's gonna be uncomfortable. I don't want my kids should play in the house of a secular guy, because the reason why I want to live here because I want to be religious.
I see.
My kids should be religious.
Sure. That makes sense.
Okay, so reverse that. If a white people want to live amongst themselves and want to live in a homogenous white-only community, then shouldn't that also apply to them? Same thing that says you say is in the same light as you want to live amongst other Jews and be very religious and devout. because he's not going to say the clear part out loud that he just wants to live around Jews because he feels safer around his own people. I mean, there's literally he's trying to not say it, but he's giving the impression that that's exactly what he is saying. So it's very clear that he's being very deceptive with this.
I don't hate them. I love
Yeah,
everybody.
no, that's reasonable.
I will have
Yeah,
everybody.
have you heard of the all-white community in the Ozarks?
I know, yeah.
Would you agree with them doing that?
I don't know. I don't want to live there. The point is not this. The
But you
point is
think they should be allowed to do so, though, right?
I don't. I have a lot of opinions.
Do you think they should?
As I told you, you have to sit down.
Oh man, all right, you're a complicated guy. Could I buy a house there? Would they let me?
Legally, I think
Legally, I could, but they wouldn't, right?
it's a good question. How they would deal with that?
Why is
Wow.
everyone so busy? Back to the video.
No, speak English.
None? As I was going around, my drone captured the most dangerous people in the city, bad drivers. But real quick, the sponsor of this video pulled out once they learned what the topic was. Content I can't upload, $5 a month.
He gave me $500.
Go check it out. You can call the police. They'll make a police report. It doesn't pay. $500 for that? Come on, man.
At least you give me $2,000.
I don't have
I'm going to give you
$2,000.
change.
I don't have $2,000. Oh, if it were me, I would just call the police, get the police report, and handle it through his insurance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's some damage right there. $2,000-$3,000 worth is my guess. And just for context, do you live here? You work here? Okay. Wow, look at this, another accident! Oh my God! Just it.
Bro.
They cannot fucking drive out here. There's a car accident here. They're trying to go outside of insurance. It's a phenomenal style of driving out here that leads to quite a few car accidents, it seems like.
She's concerned that the police might have a really good relationship with the people here.
Oh, valid. They probably do. That's why we're going to hold them accountable with the camera. What happened?
I came down over here and she was over here and I was waiting and she started to back him up. I was turning and that's all.
I see, the rest is history.
I need license and registration.
Oh, yeah. He said he's going to give me $2,000, send me quick pay.
He said he's gonna give her $2,000 now, what she was originally asking, so we don't, use the resources and all that.
Wait, I got to ask you a question. How many kids do you have? 7? How do you afford to feed 7 kids out here?
I work 24 hours.
24 hours on the bus. Wow, okay. Big families, hard workers.
God bless your trip.
Thank you.
23 degrees, frozen streets. School bus doesn't give up. No one can drive out here. We got the buses on our ass right now. What is this? What is this? What? Bro, this driving is insane. Bro, what is this fucking idiot?
Bro, this is correct. Yo, this is dangerous to live in that community, bro. Jews can't drive. Bro, that's hilarious. Man, it's hilarious, but at the same time, it's dangerous, bro. I don't even want to go through that community. Yo, respect to Tyler. I wouldn't even want to go do, independent journalism in this community because this community, the driving there is insane. From this video, I'm getting like, bro, they can't drive. These people can't fucking drive. It reminds me of other groups that can't drive either.
In the school bus? Bro, what the fuck? What is this driving? What is this driving?
The way you're driving.
You're trying to kill us out here.
You're driving below the speed limit.
No, we weren't.
25.
You need to learn how to drive. You're gonna get your kids killed in here. You're gonna get these kids killed. An irresponsible school bus driver. And if you walk through the neighborhood, you'll begin to see the presence of kids everywhere as women give birth to about 7 children on average. Massive families, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus kids per family out here. All of these strollers and little kid bikes. Another one. Tons of kids, and then a school bus for those kids. New construction over there, more houses being built, foundation being laid. Some of these houses are quite nice. I imagine there are massive families inside them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 wheeled toys for the kids.
Wow.
Can I ask you, how large is your family? 1. And do most families have, how many kids do they have? Most families?
5, 10.
5, 10? How do they pay for that many kids? You don't know? What is your job?
The Bible.
You read the Bible?
It's very late.
For the kids? What is your job? Like, what do you do to make
Why do
money?
they all have flip phones?
Okay, your wife works? What do you do for work? Okay, all right, busy man. Thank you.
I'm a family of 6.
Okay, nice.
And I do handiwork.
Okay. Do most people out here work?
As far as I know, yeah.
Okay. What percentage of this whole town is children? Maybe like half?
No, more than.
More than half?
Yeah, because if you can have like 15 children in a family, automatically it's much more than half.
And last question for you. Are most families out here on any form of welfare, like Section 8, SNAP, Medicaid, housing assistance?
Most families?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say so, not as far as I know.
Are you?
I have Medicaid, but
Okay.
I have my own business and I make my money, parents.
Respect. Okay, we got the Crown Sterling right here. Hello. Can I interview as a local business owner? I'm trying to ask people about their business out here and how life is in Kiryas.
You already know the jokes coming. The jokes are going to be in the comment section. Jewelry, juice. Yo, they just write themselves at this point. The jokes literally just write themselves. He walks out like, I would expect every jewelry shop to either have this type of guy right here or a Pakistani looking guy. When I go to a jewelry shop, it's either this guy right here is going to be at that shop or it's going to be a Pakistani guy. The Pakistani guy give me better deals on jewelry, even though I don't wear jewelry at all. So, yeah, that's funny as shit.
Yo.
Which kind of stores do you take?
I just want to interview anyone who owns a store out here.
Where is it going?
On YouTube.
It's working now?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yo, is he slow? He's talking like someone who rode the short bus. Yo, I swear, some of these Hasidic Jews are like inbred, bro. They gotta be, bro. There's no reason why a lot of them looks the way they look, and then they're, bro.
No? Okay. Oh man. Okay, so you don't want to be interviewed.
Delete this file.
I cannot delete it, but I will walk away. Are you sure you don't want to be interviewed?
You guys can sue you.
You can sue me? What?
Oh man, the stereotypes always live up to them.
You went from this to this? You went nuclear. What? He's gonna sue me? Come on now. See this driving. My God, this terrible driving skill is a testament to the dense population. My God, it's a fascinating way of life. But despite 40% of the population living beneath the poverty line, I did not have to worry about getting shot or mugged out here by gangsta drug dealers on the corner of every block. In terms of random violence, I think this is the safest place I have ever filmed at. We got is this a flip phone vending machine? Flip phone vending machine? Wow.
A vending machine for flip phones? What the fuck? Yo, I could have sworn back in the day they might have had something like this, but I thought they did away with this type of stuff. They still have vending machines for flip phones? Bro. Man, Jews got it all, bro. Man, I wish I was born. You know what? No. I don't, actually. I don't.
Instead of liquor stores, they had kosher phone vending machines and public safety security force. Is this funded by the taxpayers, this public safety, all these trucks and whatnot? Yes. Okay, so this is tax.
I have no time to sit on the phone now.
Oh, you're busy, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, of course. Of course you are. Thanks. And volunteer firefighters and EMS. Can you show me what's going on in here? Tell me what you guys do.
Well, basically, we provide coverage for the
Imagine your house is catching on fire and then this guy right here shows up. This guy has a yarmulke hat on. He shows up to your house to put out the fire with this yarmulke hat on. It was promised to him 3,000 years ago that he's going to put that fire out for you. Oh my God, bro.
fire service for the village of Kiryas and the town of Palm Tree.
Okay. Are you a volunteer firefighter?
This is all volunteer fire.
All volunteer work.
Fire department.
And how fast can you guys respond to emergencies, given how tiny the town is?
We have 90 second
90
response.
seconds?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So anyone, even non-Jewish people, you guys will arrive?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Just for the whole community?
Yeah.
Okay, nice, man. Some volunteer work. There's some lessons we can learn. Communal living, helping each other out, looking out for each other. They even had their own kosher AAA.
So we got the Chevy Suburban, we got a pickup truck, and let me show you the
This is like Jewish AAA or what?
Basically.
But it's community funded, right?
Yes.
Who pays for the trucks?
We have a couple of sponsorships. Collision on the Go is one of our
That's
sponsors.
a local company here?
Yes.
In the area? So, for instance, I do not have to have a AAA membership if I live in Kiryas Shoel.
No, you can have our number. We got everything. All the equipment, everything what we need.
Even for the Gentiles?
Whatever you need. You call us, we coming
So
out.
you guys are helping anyone who calls?
You call us, we go out.
Okay, we're hopping on a call right now. Let's see how this works. Thanks for having me. Hey, what's the call?
What was a flat tire?
Just a community member.
Yeah, just someone called.
Okay, there it is. Okay, so he's already on the job.
Bro.
What's the call?
What was a flat tire?
Just a community member.
Yeah, just someone called.
Okay, there it is. Okay, so he's already on the job. He got here faster than us. Young volunteer, quick to the work. It would be pretty convenient to get a flat tire, call up the city, and they just help you out. Imagine that world. When you live the same, you look the same, you pray the same, you can do cool shit like that. But at the Kiryas Shoel Volunteer EMS, you gotta give respect to all these guys doing volunteer work for the community. Can I pop in?
Sure. Okay. And here you go. Here's the food packages. Everybody gets a package of that. Some little chips inside.
But it's just beautiful community unification here and altruism. I like it. And we got to take notes, man. We got to do that for ourselves, for everyone else in America. Take notes. This is beautiful, but it requires some selflessness. It requires some additional work. You're missing hours with the family and loved ones and kids to help other people. They have a bigger picture approach.
I have a joke, but I don't want to use it right now.
Here, and they look at the community as a whole. How many school buses are here?
Now, over 100.
Over 100.
Don't want them here to
Wait, but isn't it public property?
No, it's not public.
No, this is a privately owned lot with publicly funded buses.
Yeah, buses.
Oh, it's privately owned buses too.
Privately owned buses too.
And you guys just purchased the buses yourselves?
Yeah.
Like who individually? Is it the
Man, this is kind of insane to me, bro. Bro. So what you guys think so far?
The rabbi?
I mean, for some reason, I'm having so much buffering. I don't know why. I'm looking at the comment section right quick. Homie interviewed the same guy over and over. That's actually pretty funny. I'm literally being ripped off by everyone in this country. True. Talking to a Mexican kid in Spanish while he answers in English is peak. Every time you bring up something about a job, it's like holding a cross to a vampire. Very true. Very true.
The rabbi buys the bus? Am I stupid? Then who buys the fucking buses then? If it's a stupid question.
Hold on 1 second. Let me restart this right quick because it keeps acting up. If I rebuff it right quick. Refresh.
A lot of you guys, right?
Some of them are being supported by community members.
Let's go back to where we're at. It's acting so stupid right now. I'll leave it on auto. Because for some reason it's acting stupid. Where were we at? I'm trying to make sure. All right, here we go.
Oh, it's privately owned buses too. And you guys just purchased the buses yourselves?
Yeah.
Like who individually? Is it the rabbi? The rabbi buys the buses? Am I stupid? Then who buys the fucking buses then? If it's a stupid question. Well, who's the boss? Of the town? Of what? Sure. I see. Is it mostly private schools out here? Is it a mix of private and public schools? 99% private? And of course, kosher supermarkets maintained by an army of Mexican laborers all over town. Just keep in mind everything's kosher. Excuse me.
Bro, they didn't want to hire anyone else besides Mexicans, bro. The Mexicans are like at the whim of this Hasidic community, bro. That's crazy. Like all you see are doing all the work are all Hispanic people. That's crazy. I've rarely see any of the Jews doing work right now in this video so far. Because for most part, a lot of them seem to be just walking around, you know, studying the Torah or whatever, or, you know, the women are walking around with the children. But for the most part, it seems like to me the most workers that I've seen are all the Hispanic people. You got an Asian woman who got hit by a bus driver that's an Hasidic Jew. Because they also can't drive either. Of course, I'm talking about the Hasidic Jews. It seems like to me they can't drive at all. Like they're hitting little Asian ladies right now. What is going on right now in this community?
You guys take EBT? Like, do most people come in here and use EBT? Yeah. Okay. What percentage of people would you say use EBT for their groceries here? 100%? Wow. He said 100%. What percentage would you say? What would be your estimate? Because 100 is too much, right? What percentage of people here use EBT for their groceries?
85%.
A little bit difficult to conclude what to take away from that. The question is, are a lot of these big families dependent on the welfare state to survive? And then the secondary question is, do they work?
Yes, I work here.
I know, but do the people that live here work here?
My work is full of people that live here.
Okay, so that's what I've heard. A lot of business owners. Heard some people do study the Torah for a couple years.
They do that many times.
Their wives are working. That's what I've learned too. And a synagogue around every street's corner so the men could study the Torah while their wives went out and worked. People are studying, praying. Beautiful. Wow. Okay, I think I finally made it. Synagogue? Synagogue? Okay. Let's just say hi. It's a synagogue. Can I see it? How do people afford to have such big families out here? What people struggle? What do people do for jobs? Because I've noticed a ton of the Mexicans are working in the retail stores. What do the Jewish people do for work?
They own the business.
How do they get to own the businesses?
I have no idea. People work by themselves.
Okay.
They work hard, they drive buses, they are teachers, they're employees by companies. And people build up companies by themselves. And people build up their businesses by their own. You work from 9 to 5. A lot of people work more. You work hard.
Okay, I see. It's 2:59. Why aren't people at work?
A lot of people at work.
But you guys aren't at work.
Here?
Yeah.
These are all teenagers.
I see. Okay, these are young kids. How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay, so do you work?
I'm in college.
Okay, where do you go to college?
Here.
Oh, here. Okay, in town.
Yeah.
It's everyone college. Do all the adults go to work?
Most, I will say.
Most?
90%.
Okay, do people here survive off of welfare?
Not true.
It's not true.
No. Everyone have to work. You have to get money. But when you have a lot of kids, like you have 8 kids, you can also get benefits like.
I see. Like the official number for like Medicaid, and it was like 93%. That number is not real.
You can look it up. It's not 93%.
It will say 93%.
Yeah, check it out now.
But I've already looked it up. I know what it'll say. Yeah, it'll say 93%.
Where does it say?
On Google. I don't know if that's real though. That's why I'm asking. Yeah.
I don't know because I know a lot of people and most people have a lot of kids, and even if they work,
they're qualified. They qualify. Yeah. Okay, we got some knowledge just now. He says there's some misconceptions about the place. Is this where you make the iconic fur hats? Hey, let's see it. Can I try it on? Okay. Thank you. Whoa, it's heavy. On its fins too. For 1,500 USD at the cheapest price. Thank you guys for showing me. 8K? 8,000 bucks? My God. As I was interviewing people, this dude tried to revoke my cameraman's First Amendment right to film him on a public sidewalk. It is a struggle getting B-roll out here.
Hey, it's illegal. There isn't. What? There isn't. Howdy.
What are the pictures about?
Just feel like filming.
What?
Just everything.
What are you recording here?
Which is
All right, I think we're back.
taxpayer funded, right?
But that's paid from our taxes. It's a village.
Assuming you pay taxes though, right?
Do you think someone here doesn't pay property tax?
Yeah, for sure. Renters.
I'm a renter.
You're a renter.
Yes. And my landlord 1 year increased me the rent because the tax went up. How can he afford it? Because I pay him rent.
Oh yeah, you're arguing the cost is indirectly turned over to you as the renter.
It's directly.
Let's say I had 10 kids and I made between 60 to 90K a year as a household. Then I could get almost $13,000 in cash benefits and pay no state income tax and no federal tax. So I would get $13,000 in cash, which I could then pay to, let's say, a landlord. Let's call it $2,000. That's half the year paid.
Don't get the tax credit per child. You get
you do though.
Tax credit, but once you have 3 or 4 children, you don't get more if you have more children.
That's not true. The tax credit is multiplied by
how many children you have, and there's no limit to the children you can have.
It's a formula, and you take into account that someone has 13 kids, and they pay tuition, they pay grocery, they feed their children, and they have.
I'm arguing a lot of the taxpayers are paying for their children in the form of SNAP, EBT, and healthcare in the form of Medicaid.
I got it, and I want to answer you.
Yeah.
Now, you make this budget, you figure out how much this costs, and now you say that you claim call a cash benefit, a tax return of benefit of $13,000. This doesn't cover 10 children. It's just a help.
But when you supplement that with the healthcare is covered via Medicaid, you have SNAP and EBT that helps cover groceries, if not the full amount for the groceries.
Have SNAP. SNAP maybe would give $1,000 a month for a family, but you go in the grocery, you check the prices, you can't afford, you can't feed 10 people plus a father and mother, 12 people from $1,000 a month. So it's just a push, like it's a help. It's not covering.
That's true.
So, and also, me personally, I told you I'm working in the healthcare industry.
Yeah.
I don't have Medicaid. I have insurance by my employer. If you take all business people, successful business people, just from Kiddus Joel, their taxes covers everything that we take back. There's someone, Kiva Klein, he's a big developer. I'm sure he pays a lot of taxes. You see over there, Epstone. They're compensating with their tax payments, and then they're compensating with they have charity that they help out a lot of people here. The Jewish people that you claim, they're employing like over 1,000 people. They have a big building in Manhattan. They pay a lot of property tax. They have warehouses in New Jersey, and they're a very fair company. They're honest. And even though they are the job providers.
So you say overall, the Hasidic Jewish community is a financial positive.
Contributing to the United States.
He was basically arguing that the minority of extremely wealthy Jewish businessmen that employ a ton of people elsewhere easily compensates for the amount of money residents here took out of the system in various forms of welfare.
What?
How you doing? Good, how you doing? Doing well. It's a little cold.
Yeah, I know. What's going on?
Nothing much. How can I help you?
I was just called to talk to you. Some people are a little nervous recording with the mask and stuff. So
it's cold. Mask stays on, yeah.
Get it. You know what I mean? I just got to call you, so I got to come by and
for sure.
do my due diligence. You know
I need a sensor.
Okay. So what are you recording for?
Just personal stuff.
I got to. It's public, so I know you can.
If you've never been to a community like this, right?
Sure.
You're unknown.
Sure.
Unusual activity. Suspicious for you to have a camera and people's faces wherever they go.
You're going to be upset that they're here, right? You're going to call us over. You're just going to get. You know what I mean? If that's what you
Yeah, no one's forcing it.
Some people are going to get upset that are here.
Well, welcome to the United States of America.
I don't want to get.
This is the United States of America. Then just walk away.
Just walk away. Jesus Christ.
This is some bullshit you know it. You don't get extra privileges. No. This is bullshit you know it.
Yeah, they're going to get saying about you guys. You guys don't want us harassing you.
Well, why would you harass us? We're exercising our First Amendment, right?
Because you follow people.
Exactly. It's a rhetorical question. There's no means to harass us if we're doing nothing wrong.
No. There was a terrorist attack in Israeli. You come in front of synagogue, you covered face people.
I get the face.
I'm answering his question, but he didn't ask you the question. Right? He was talking to me.
Yeah, okay. I agree.
But I told you too.
Sure.
Yeah. So you guys are going to call about each other and have this kind of interaction, right? No, we had to find conversation. Just leave each other alone.
This is excessive. Obviously, we can talk to anyone who wants to talk. So, this is the equivalent of a doctor come in here, get yourself checked out. Is this a hospital or like a doctor clinic?
It's a medical facility, so there's lots of like doctor's office.
Is this mostly for the Jewish community? Do I have to be Jewish to get healthcare? Okay. Are most people here on like Medicaid?
A lot of patients are.
Okay, cool. Thank you. She said a lot of patients are on Medicaid, which is in conflict with what they're telling me in the synagogue. And they're having so many kids, Kiryas Joel's population doubled from 2010 to 2024. How many kids on average does each family have out here?
Between 2 and really unpredictable.
Like 2 to 10?
Yeah.
How many do you have?
3.
Okay, that's pretty small for out here, right?
Still the younger age.
How old are you?
27.
Okay, young man. What do people do for work out here?
There's all kinds of work. There's a lot of educated people and everything. Anyways, I gotta go work. Thank you so much.
What do you do for work, by the way?
I'm doing a few things. I'm driving buses. I'm working in the mechanic shop. I'm working a lot in the office.
That's a lot of jobs.
Yes.
So if you want to talk about people living in a theocratic, ethnic enclave, then look no further. Kiryas Joel is an example of that, and then some. When people are talking about Dearborn, Michigan this, Dearborn, Michigan that, this is an example of only Jews living here, and a lot of them are tapping into welfare benefits.
Great video. What we might do, we might save this one for another video. I'll probably go tap into the Larry Wills files. Because I'm actually kind of rushed for time. So we're going to save the Mel Gibson for another one. So we're going to tap into the Larry Wills files, and then I got to get out of here, unfortunately.
For a long time. But I felt at the time that it was so personal. It was so, like I said, I've been getting nightmares. You guys are probably going to have them too now every time you think of Larry's face or see it on the screen. I felt bad to put it out there in the public.
Okay.
So the first thing I saw was Larry wearing this purse like, someone else we know. That piece of shit, Peggy Watson.
Excuse me, bro. What you got? What you got for us? What you got for us, man? Oh, please.
Peggy Watson.
You're such a legend, man.
I was like, what's next? Does he want to get pegged like him too, that asshole? Then I saw his Shamuta wife with Rampage, playing with their hair, smiling, flirting, and all these inside jokes between them all.
I'll mess with Mary Clinton. My wife knows how to do jiu-jitsu. You know jiu-jitsu? Let's try it out, man. No.
I was like, I know something's going on. But when I found out the real story, I wish I did it, because now I'm sick from this shit. So do you guys remember what Larry, that piece of shit, did? How he robbed his good friend Daniel for $50,000 for a down payment of his house and never paid him a cent back, and now that guy is stuck driving around in Ubers and feeding his family McDonald's? You guys remember that shit, right? Well, while I was investigating that story, I saw files and files of information on Larry, messages, conversations. I spoke personally to people that were the closest to him.
All right, we're back. Sorry about that. I was dealing with some technical difficulties. It should be good now.
I don't know if I could tell you that this time, because if you do, you may spit that shit out when I show you this shit.
John, release the Larry files. And so if you want to know in full details exactly what's going on, remember, I'm not even going to say what he's done. It's far too gross for this channel. Type in the comment section, John, release the Larry files. Look at Larry's face right here. I mean, are you even kidding me right now?
So recently, we see Larry on Kick live streaming, all over the place because he wants to join all the other assholes. He wants that Eddie Kick money, right? Because we know he doesn't have the money, even though he pretends he does. He can't even pay the guy back $50,000. Well, now we see him, right, with his wife, pimping out his wife all over for attention. And there's all this shit going around. Why is Larry acting like a cuck? Pimping out his wife like this. What's really going on behind the scenes?
Oh, no. Who did this?
Me.
What? After all the memes that have been going viral on the internet, this is what you come up with?
Yeah.
While I'm on live?
Oh, that's funny. Myron, he says, I see trouble in the road. So that was like the second or third time he DM'd me and I sent his message because I heard what?
Bro really thought that he was about to cuck me.
Well, in one of those streams, Larry and his wife started talking trash, not about Greg Doucette, right? Because Greg made some videos back, but about Greg's girlfriend, started making fun of her looks. And when Greg saw it, he said, you know what, Larry? You got personal with me. I'm going to get personal back. And in the past, I gave Greg a couple screenshots showing that Larry was really a cuck, and I knew it this whole time.
You say whatever you want to Coach Greg. I don't care. But when you go and attack my girlfriend for no reason, who did nothing wrong at all, well, you're then making it personal. And so since you want to get personal, I'm now going to talk about the things that I know and that I actually have proof. And so Larry Wheels is actually a cuck. Now, I'm not suggesting maybe. I'm not saying I think. I'm saying that I know. One day, I want you to text me about this kind of stuff and talk to me like a cuckold with a bowing down sign. He's going to get tag teamed by Coach Greg and John Bravo, two of the most infamous characters on the internet that you don't want to around with. And I'm not talking about actually having sexy time with us. I'm talking about messing with us, poking the bear.
So now going back on what I was saying earlier, when I was investigating the story of how he robbed Daniel, I've had this shit, and I've had this shit for a long time. But I felt at the time that it was so personal. It was so sick. Like I said, I've been getting nightmares. You guys are probably going to have them too now every time you think of Larry's face or see it on the screen. It was so sick, I felt bad to put it out there in the public. So since then, I've gotten closer with some of the people, multiple women that were in Larry's life. And I've built strong relationships with them, and they've shown me things, they've told me things. And I feel really bad for them because they were deeply, and still to this day, deeply affected by their relationship with Larry, and it's their story to tell, and I'm not going to tell their personal stories here. That's up to them to say it. But what I will say is that their lives are deeply affected by what he did to them till this day. I mean, I know one girl, she doesn't even want to have a boyfriend again, and she can't even have sex since Larry, because that's how much these things affected her. And you guys remember, years ago, one of Larry's ex-girlfriends came out, made a video, right? Claimed that he cheated on her with not just women, with men, spent all his money on Chatterbait, and she said a bunch of other things in the video. Well, quickly, that was dismissed, and people, forgot about it. But since then, I've heard similar stories from multiple women in Larry's life.
It took a really long time for me to admit this to myself, even in privacy. It took a lot of talking to professionals, and it took a lot of space from him to, really understand what I had been dealing with in my relationship with him for years, and that is abuse. And I mean, that's abuse across the board: physical, mental, emotional, and narcissistic abuse with this person. Starting with the cheating.
Now I'm hearing accusations about her that apparently she had lied about some of the information that she was putting out there about Larry. So she wasn't. So she's not really like that trustworthy when it comes to like some of these accusations, but some of the other stuff that you're about to see is very, very strong evidence of Larry being, well, a cuck.
expect. Like I said, I've been with him for 5 years, and he's cheated on me for 5 years since day one. This is cheating on me with a woman. This is cheating on me with a man. This is cheating on social platforms. I've even had women from Chatterbait reach out to me and inform me of their relations with one another.
So now Larry's behavior, you know, robbing his friend the $50,000, still not paying him back at all, still driving around in the Uber. Multiple stories from multiple women of him really destroying their lives. And now that he's been outed as a cuck by Greg already, you guys all asking for the Larry files. I'm going to show them to you. But like I said in the beginning, you guys may have nightmares from this shit. But before I do, you know, I want to explain a little bit of something. This is not meant to shame anybody about kinks. Listen, we're all human beings. Part of being a human being is we have all different kind of crazy shit that we like, right? Some crazier and weirder than others. And Larry's is, yeah, really crazy shit. But this is not meant to shame him. But saying that, okay, you can't go in life and destroy people's lives because of those kinks. All right, before I start, I need a little sip of coffee to handle this shit. When I tell you guys this shit's been giving me nightmares, I see Larry's face. I get sick thinking about this shit. Now let's see. You guys like the Larry files. I'm showing it too. So don't say I didn't warn you, all right? All right, this is the first one that you guys saw in Greg's video. Larry sending a screenshot of his face, right? Showing that he's a cuck. And he goes, "You think your OF members know I'm a cuck?" She goes, "Most likely. I can tell them." He goes, "How would you do that?" She goes, "A video or photo, and I can say Larry loves being a cuck. Who would help me?" Now, this is the part of the conversation with the girl where Larry is revealing to her that, you know, it would mean a lot to him if she would do shit with other men. All right, so you understand the context. And she says to him, you know, "It feels wrong doing it when I'm going out with you. Like you sleeping with another girl. I would hate it." Larry goes, "That's why you'll love it, because it's wrong. But I'll love it more than you do. Ha ha ha." And she goes, "So would you, you know, about sleeping with another girl?" He goes, "No, of course not." She goes, "I suppose it's not easy to understand what I enjoy. I know most men want to stick their D in everything that comes their way. So you'd only like me to do it, but you doing it with the girl is wrong, so it's the same?" And then he goes, "But then there are guys like me who want their girlfriends to get and send pics." And then he puts his arms up like what a girl does in her emojis. And he says, "I enjoy you being open and slutty. While I know I'll never touch another woman, it's how I'm wired. It doesn't excite me to sleep with another woman. It excites me more if you sleep with another man." Fucked up, right? I can't believe this.
What the fuck? Yo. What the fuck? What the yo? What the fuck? I'm literally lost for words right now. What am I seeing right now? What am I seeing right now? This is disturbing.
Shit I'm reading. This conversation alone plays me on my insecurities. So if I did it anytime soon, I would think, well, if we can do it with the guy, what if he goes and does it with another girl? So I have to be totally 100% secure to do this. So Larry, you know, in this whole conversation, he's revealing to the girl, you know, "I don't want to sleep with no other girls, but it's okay. You can do it with the other men because I like it." She says, "Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. As I said, I just have to learn that, and I totally trust it." He goes, "More time together, more trust, and more comfortable." Exactly. Still building on the foundations of the relationship. I do believe we'll do it for sure and just laugh at it, but right now I'm not ready. He goes, "Maybe we can take baby steps in that direction." She says, "Of course, better. Slowly work towards it, at least to a point where you can talk about it comfortably." Yeah, I mean, physically, someone else is a huge step. See, so she's not totally into this. She doesn't understand why he wants her to do this shit, right? So he's trying to convince her. "One day, I want you to text me about this kind of stuff and talk to me like a cuck. Thanks in advance." She says, "How so, master? Like I'm the submissive one, and you rub in my face how these guys did things with you. I haven't." Then he throws up the hands again. "What's with that girl shit emoji? I've been so clean with you. How does that make you feel?" He goes, "Inadequate." He wants the shit dirty. So this, I'm assuming, you know, she did shit with the guy and filmed it because he wants to watch it. He goes, "Naughty Dobby, please send something from the video, Dobbs." And she goes, "It's too much. I will make another video one day." He goes, "Even if you screenshot and crop something from it, censor stuff in the background, can use an app to censor stuff in the background of the photo screenshot. I apologize for being persistent, but as you said, we don't know next time you will do something like this, and I feel there's definitely something that can be taken from that video and crop censors." She goes, "Okay, I will look. No, I totally get it." He goes, "Thanks, Tom." So he's really into watching all this shit. Then he sends her a text saying, "Dick is waiting for you. Have been waiting in line after everyone on OF for you." She says, "He's the real simp." Larry goes, "Yes, I am. Look at this one. We can go now." He says, "Okay, cool. I'll go out, put some clothes on. I got on my knees and kissed your feet after you had from other guy. Masty is feeling very grateful." She says, "Is Masty going to watch the videos of me being a..." "Yes, I'm watching now. I couldn't wait. I still can't believe all the shit I'm reading."
What the fuck, bro? What is going on? Bro. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy, bro. This is fucking insane. Bro. This is fucking crazy, bro. Now it kind of makes a lot of sense right now why he's going to admire her so much right now, bro. This is like insane.
Now this one is the sick one. I don't understand why somebody would want a woman's heel down there. All right, look what he says. He goes, I'm in front. Can Masty, what is this pet word? Can Masty under Dobby's heel? It'll be the most simp way to. She goes, no, not allowed to. He goes, okay, Dobbs. Now this one, are you ready for this? She says, I've had 2 Ds already. He says, have you actually? Wow, babe, that's so hot. Did they both feel coming home? Okay. Is Masty gonna fill Dobby? Yes, Masty's gonna fall inside Dobby's. Did Dobby shower or anything? Since
Bro, I'm about to throw up
I was
right
in the
now.
shower,
Holy
but I didn't
shit.
clean myself. He says, okay, perfect. Now this here is a message from a guy who messaged a girlfriend, right, of Larry, saying, I know he's been messaging other women. She says, oh, really? Show me. Look, I don't want to be a homewrecker. Just know he messaged my girlfriend, asking her if she'd ever thought about being a lifter / vixen. Sounds kind of weird. Then he unsent the message. So I'm not going to say what a vixen is, but it's very similar to a voyeur kind of thing. I can't say this shit on here. All right. So he's basically, finding girls on Instagram with the guy and asking if he can do something. All right. That's all I'm going to say. So this last one, okay, it's a conversation. I trust the source, but I'm not confirming this actually happened, but it's a funny story. He goes, I don't know what's worse, him stealing money or the girls at Mount Vernon Barbell that pegged him a few years back. So I guess him and Peggy are into the same old shit. But Larry, he's the real, Mount Vernon pegger, MVP in all of this. It's only a matter of time before that shit comes out too. I used to train at that gym and would hear the stories that this is going back like 6-7 years. Now, people, all right, I'm only reading a piece of these conversations. Like I said, I have massive amount of information and personal stuff about the other personal things of how it affected these girls, all this behavior. But I'm not putting that in this video. Like I said, if the girls want to come out and speak their story, they can. But that's all I'm going to read for you guys because I think you guys have enough shit where now when you look at Larry, you're going to be sick from this shit too and have those nightmares. So now you guys know all this crazy shit about Larry, right? Well, you know all this shit that's going on online, all these clips, all these memes going around about, Larry being a cuck to Rampage Jackson because that stream they did. Well, looking at it now after knowing the shit that you're going to be looking at it a little differently now when I tell you the story. Remember the video with Rampage and Larry's wife when she was twirling her hair, playing with her tits, giving him those googly eyes?
Where I'm going after the Philippines, I gotta go to Guatemala later on. You ever been to Guatemala?
Everyone thought she was doing bad shit behind Larry's back, like a Sharmuta would. But what if Larry was promoting this love affair? Larry even tells him to get on top of his wife.
My wife knows how to jiu-jitsu. You know jiu-jitsu? Try it out, man. No.
You see the way that Rampage gives him that look with the eye on the side?
Rampage's like, what the fuck, bro?
Looks to me like they might have had a little bit of too much fun together outside the ring the night before.
Let me see. I don't want to roll with your wife. So your wife, how do you feel? I got no control over my little thing.
But that wasn't all, because after that, that mat session, the training session they were all involved in, they went out to dinner together. Rampage, Larry, his wife, and there was a lot of awkward moments on the table. And at one point, Rampage was asked, why doesn't he go on Discord? And he said, you know what? I'm too busy streaming. And then he turns, he looks at Larry's girlfriend and gives her the side eye again.
I don't get it. I don't know what they put in my Discord. I don't even be looking at my Discord. I be too busy streaming and streaming and hanging out. That's right. That's with you. No, I don't mess with married women.
Then after that, they're still all sitting on the table talking to the chat. Somebody brings up P. Diddy. And once his name is brought up, I wonder why. Look how awkward things got even more now.
Diddy booty is hot. Diddy booty. That's his nickname.
Diddy Booty.
Diddy Booty Jackson. That's what they call it. Diddy Booty Jackson. Hey, she doesn't know. She's born there. I mean, to
I know about Diddy, but I didn't know Diddy Booty.
Well, now you know about Diddy Booty Jackson.
Did you ever go with your career to free cups, free parties?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it's the same stuff. Some lotion.
They're gonna blow you up.
And then the best part, right? Larry, he goes, you know what? I would have went to the P. Diddy party. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, we all know how much you love rubbing yourself in oil for the bodybuilding shows.
He definitely would have went to the
Of course you're gonna
party.
rub yourself all over that shit at a P. Diddy
He
party.
definitely would have went to the party.
I mean, if Diddy invited me, I maybe would have gone. I was single at the time. I mean, I would have, showed up. Yeah, why not? Just check it out. Yeah, you saw what it was all about.
I think everybody would.
No, I mean, yeah, back then. No, yeah, back then. But now knowing what Diddy was up to,
yeah,
when you think of, yeah, you would lose respect. Like people would judge you all kinds of ways. People knew you were at the party. So before this came out, if he invited Diddy, you would because you didn't know what he was up to. But now you know what he's up to. He like dudes His nipples. I didn't hear about all that. Oh, okay, you didn't hear about it. Okay. He did like men, bro. Did you hear about that?
So after that whole fiasco, Larry and his wife, they went on their Kickstream Live again, right, begging for donations. And people were teasing him about that whole Rampage thing, right? And for no reason, no one said anything about being a cuck. Larry had to volunteer and say, listen, I'm not a cuck. And if you really look into what he's saying, now we know why he was bringing it up out of nowhere, just like Greg said.
I mean, he's fine, but no, he's not my type, for sure not. He was very nice and entertaining, but in that particular clip where I'm like touching my hair, I can tell I'm like fully zoned out, and it was just funny. But
despite what was said with those clip-winding clips, I'm not a cuck. For anyone out there wondering, there's no cuckoldry going on here.
In a weird position, I don't say.
Like that's really true, bro. Like that's really true.
End, you know, and I've spoken about this before in other videos. I believe this is a perfect example of what happens when you are a 16-year-old kid. You go on copious amount of performance-enhancing drugs, and how dangerous it is, and how much it can control your brain and your thoughts, and can change them. You know, and I know Derek More Plates More Dates spoke about this. Greg Doucette spoke about this. Mike Israetel, that asshole, he even spoke about this. How much it can affect you, and you know, even for me, I remember I spoke about it. I told you guys about this before. I took Tren one time for I think 3 weeks, and you know, no shame if you like the bigger girls. But I was, you know, normally I'm not really attracted to the very, very big ones. But I took that shit and I got attracted. So it fucked me up, wired my brain differently. You know, thank God since then I've recovered. But imagine you're doing this to a 16-year-old person just out of puberty. Imagine how it can affect you. And I think Larry is a perfect example of that, and a cautionary tale for kids not to mess with all this shit. So now, Larry, you know, like I said, you know, we all have kinks. Nothing to be ashamed of. Some we like crazier shit, and others just part of being a human, right? But you can't go and start destroying people's lives like you have because of those kinks. And, you know, I'm hoping that you've gotten older, you have matured, and, you know, those people that you have hurt, you know, I believe they deserve closure in their lives, because their lives were affected by your actions. And saying that, you know, seeing you with this new girl, she's your wife now, you know, I was thinking, you know, maybe you did find the perfect girl for you, because maybe she's into all the same exact things as you. And hopefully, you know, she's not going to be hurt like the other people are. As far as, you know, the other people that were affected, I believe, Larry, I think you should, you know, give them closure, you know, say sorry, because you have deeply affected their lives. And again, this video wasn't about shaming. And if you guys, you know, spit out your snacks, don't blame me. You asked for it. And babe, you know this new studio move? Do you know what kind of a pain in the ass this is? I haven't been able to film a video for days. But you know what else I've been doing for days?
Man, shout out to Johnny Bravo. Shout out to Johnny Bravo. Go ahead and close up some of these tabs right quick. All right, so that's that. I'll be back. I'm probably gonna go late in the night for my political show. I gotta do the research right quick, so I'm probably gonna go late in the night, probably close to the morning. So I'll see you guys then. Hope you guys enjoyed this little stream or whatever. I'm gonna retitle the stream to get more eyes on the stream. But yeah, see you guys.